Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of Ask Anthony, and I am answering some questions I had saved up earlier. And this episode's gonna be a little more advicey, I suppose. But, let's get started, I guess. First question. I'm 21, never been kissed, never been on a date, never as much known a guy, I can't speak apparently. Never as much as known if a guy has even liked me. Basically, I'm wondering, what am I doing wrong? Do I need to dress slutty and go out drinking to get a guy? Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, I appreciate the Star Wars reference right there. Or Star Wars mentioned there. Okay, this is a tough one, because this is for a girl. I guess, I don't think you're doing anything wrong, really. Not everyone has to be on the same, pace as, society. Because, you don't have to necessarily just, rush everything, have your first date, have your first kiss, all that. And so, you don't necessarily have to go, you should probably go out maybe, just socialize with friends, and maybe you'll run into someone, maybe someone will notice you out of the corner of their eye and be like, hey, that person is really cute, handsome, and maybe something will happen then. So maybe you should go out, but you don't necessarily have to go drinking, because yes, there are some people who, when you drink, you become more true, I guess, you don't hold anything back. But you don't necessarily have to do that, because not everyone appreciates that, if you just get wasted or whatever. So, you're not doing anything wrong. Just put yourself out more, I suppose, and, sorry, that's just at the question, and just put yourself out there, and you don't have to drink, but, you don't have to dress slutty either. If you dress nicely, okay, if you put a little thought into your clothing, a nice shirt or something, I definitely find that, nice and all that. If someone actually, they don't go full out with their outfit or makeup, but, if they put a little thought into, don't always go out in sweats or whatever. Don't, be in a cozy jumper or whatever, all the time. If you're hanging out with friends, yes, but, or if you know the person more, but, if you just want to be a little noticed more, maybe, I guess, if that's what you're really trying to say, is if you want a guy to notice you more, dress up a little nice, put on a nice, blouse or something, put on, cute skirt, if it's, appropriate weather or something, just put a little more effort into it. I'm probably giving you the wrong advice, but, this is just what my thoughts are. Just put a little more effort into what you're wearing, I guess. You don't have to dress slutty, you don't have to have, your boobs falling out or something. So that's just my advice for what you should do, whoever sent this question. And what was your first kiss like? Well, I would tell you, but I haven't had my first kiss yet, so can't really tell you what my first kiss was like, because it hasn't happened. Hopefully it's gonna be good, but I don't know. So I don't know what to do in my life. I've changed my major 4 times, and I'm still clueless of what I want to do. Any helps on deciding? Okay. 4 majors, I'm not sure if that's a lot, but it seems like a lot. I suggest you just do what you really like to do. If you love art and you're good at Photoshop or making special effects or something, go into something, media related, I don't know majors at all. Or if you really do love science, do something in that field, be a lab worker. Or if you love animals, consider majoring in zoology. If you don't want to do pre-vet, you can do something I know someone who is a zookeeper, they love their job. Just do something you love. For me, for example, I really like dancing, and I'm really fascinated by drum corps. I want to be in one. And I, like, that's a lot of money, and like it can be iffy sometimes having a stable income, I guess, but you don't really make money from drum corps. But like, I really want to be around those scenes, so that's why I want to be like an athletic trainer, physical therapist that works specifically with those kind of people. So like, just do something, like find what you love and figure out what jobs can are associated with what you like. So that's just my advice for you right there. Yeah, so hopefully that helps. A bunch of my friends like to hang out and drink. I don't drink though, and I feel left out when it comes to being with them when they drink. What should I do? Okay, I've been in this situation a lot too. My biggest advice is that, like, you can still hang out with them or whatever, and like, you might feel a little left out, but what I like to do is, like, if I know that like a bunch of my friends like to drink, there's always like a few friends that you have that don't drink. I have a few of those friends, and I love hanging out with them. Like, so if anything, maybe you can ask that friend to tag along when you're hanging out with your other friends, because when all your other friends are drinking or whatever, you have that one sober friend who will talk to you, and they'll remember things if all your other friends don't remember the rest of the night. So, like, I suggest bringing one friend, like, that is sober with you if you don't drink. And if you feel left out, like, if you don't have that one sober friend, you can always ask, your friends that drink or whatever to be like, hey, can we, like, hang out and not drink, Like, they should respect that. If they don't respect it, they're not really good friends, and why are you hanging out with them? So, find a friend that you can hang out with that is sober or whatever, or just ask your friends that drink if they can hang out without actually drinking, because I understand that problem a lot, so you're not alone here on that. I want to audition for the Spartan Marching Band, and what should I do to get prepared? Okay. Depends on what section you want to be in. If you want to be on the drum line, there are help sessions starting in January, I believe, every Thursday from 7 to 9. You can look, if you Google MSU drumline, you can find their website, and you'll find, like, help session stuff, and like they have 2 audition dates and all that, but you have to go to both. So I will link that down below, I guess, if you want, for them. And then for the horn line, you have to prepare a piece of your own, something like solo and ensemble, and then you have to be able to play scales from memory, which they'll say a scale, and you'll just have to play like 2 or 3 scales from memory. And then they'll have sight reading, and then there's a marching portion. And those dates will be announced later. I will also link that down below for, like, the information about the horn line auditions. And color guard, it's similar. There's a link below. I'm not too sure how the color guard process is, but I'll put all the links down below if you really want to. And yeah, like, I'll just put all the links down below for depending on what section you are, because I'm not sure what section you want to be in for the Spartan Marching Band. But it's cool that you want to audition, because I love the Spartan Marching Band. So I guess that's the end of this episode of Ask Anthony. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was more of an advicey video, but check out the links down below, and thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to. And if you want to send in any more questions for these Ask Anthony videos, send them to my Ask.fm, and I'll put the link down below. And hopefully I'll pick your question to answer on these videos. If not, I'll just answer on the website, and it's still an answer. So yeah. So until next time, bye. Favorite song? Okay.